Just wanted to do a review on a nappy that's increasingly becoming one of my favourite nappies. I've done a top 3 video, and seriously, this would kind of be in the top 3, but I'm not quite sure what to switch out. And also because I haven't used it for such a long time since birth, it's only in the last few months, I kind of don't have the breadth of experience with it. But over the several months that I've used it, I love it. I started off buying it purely just to try out. I'd heard really good reviews of the velcro, and I wanted a nappy that my husband enjoyed using, that was really simple, and that friends, family, well, not necessarily friends, but family could use to change Felix if they were looking after him. So yeah, I went for this one. I've tried other kind of velcro nappies in the past, Tot Spots, Mia Solo, what's that main one that lots of people use? Bum Genius as well. But this is the top of all of those, and actually I'd say it was, yeah, possibly in my top 3 at some point, but I wouldn't know who to knock out. So yeah, this is the Pocket Nappy by Thirsties. They also do it with snaps, but I have got experience with snaps, but not in the Pocket Nappy with Thirsties, and they're fine. But like I say, I bought this for specific reasons, and I'm really enjoying using Velcro. I used to hate it. It's got a 3-step rise, so it goes tiny, well, not tiny, small, and then to the largest setting. One of the reasons that I really am enjoying this at the moment is because it gets super large, which is great. It's not a short rise like, for example, the Rumperoos is. It's a lot taller than the Rumperoos, and it's taller than the Charlie Banana as well. So it fits Felix perfectly. He was on this second rise for a long time, and it's literally in the last couple of weeks. He's 2.5 now. He's just getting a little bit taller, so I've had to put it on the full rise, but no doubt this would have worked when some of the others weren't fitting quite as well, because it is, like I say, quite a tall rise nappy, so it's really good. It is a relatively narrow crotch nappy, so that's worth bearing in mind. It's something that I personally like, but it's not a preference for everyone, but the narrower crotch has worked for both my boys so far. I think it compares with the Charlie Banana in terms of the crotch. So it's a pocket nappy. It's got an opening at the back here, and then an opening at the front here. And because of that, you don't have to unstuff it. It all comes out in the wash, and it actually does, which is really good. That's how we've been using it, and that's why I think it's really good for people that kind of don't really need to or want to understand cloth nappies. They can literally just put it on, take it off, put it in your nappy bin, and it's sorted. They don't have to think about anything, they don't have to unstuff anything, and you don't have to go back in and unstuff anything. So that's what makes it really, really useful, specifically for that purpose. It comes with 2 inserts. It comes with a shorter microfiber insert, which I think probably for a very newborn, but saying that, I probably wouldn't even use it for a newborn because they tend to wee more than you think after the first week or 2. So I'd probably use this on a newborn, just because I find natural fibres are a bit better for those scant kind of wees. So yeah, it's the longer insert, and then the shorter one. This is the 100%. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, it's. Oh, sorry, my camera just, my phone just said something. It says 55% hemp and 45% cotton. So if it's going to focus, yeah. It's really, really good. These two together provide a pretty good absorbency. It wouldn't really last a toddler that had had lots to drink and did one of those mammoth wees that they can do every now and then. So I tend not to use these two. I do put them in other nappies that I kind of use around the house, but if we're going out, and these are often used for like when he's going to be out somewhere or when he's with someone else, etc. I always stuff it with, this is a muslin flat nappy, just folded in half and then tri-folded, folded in half, then again, and then tri-folded. And I just stuff it with that. It's a bit bigger in terms of the width of it than the Thirsties, but not a huge amount, so it works really well. And I've even used this with a bamboo insert, put in the Thirsties and used it overnight when we just needed another overnight nappy, and that worked absolutely fine as well. Just pop it down onto the smallest setting. Now the only thing that I'm not sure about is obviously how good it would be for a newborn. It is quite a large, small setting, if that makes sense. It's not the smallest out of the nappies that I've got. For example, Charlie Banana goes a lot smaller. The Rumparoos goes a lot smaller. Apple Cheeks is probably comparable. The size 1 in Apple Cheeks is probably comparable. So I think it would work. It would just be quite bulky, because I think it would work because the legs do look like they get quite small. Another thing to mention, it does have these double gussets. Now, I have used double gussets like these before, and I've always been kind of like, oh, because this one goes tight to the leg and then this one can be left kind of a bit away from the leg. But it doesn't tend to do that with Thirsties. This kind of sneaks up on the inside where it should be, and this goes on the outside. So they work really well. So it's really nice to have a pocket nappy that's got double gussets, because I don't think I've seen another one that quite has this. I might be wrong. But yeah, it's really good to have double gussets. I'm a big fan of them when I can get them. So obviously covers, etc. I'll always choose double gussets. Really nice, soft on the inside. It's kind of a little bit opaque, is that the word, where you can see through it? So that's quite good because it doesn't repel anything. It kind of goes through to where it needs to go. And the final thing, and the fit is gorgeous. It's really trim. It's very similar in trimness to the Charlie Banana, which I think, if I remember, is my favourite nappy from my stash, if I had to choose one. So yeah, very similar fit. I'll just pop that in because this is kind of how I use it. But yeah, one of the main things that I enjoy about this nappy is when it is on baby, and this is really good for newbies, because I remember when I first started using cloth nappies, I was like, how do you know when to change it, you know, etc, because with a paper nappy I used to kind of feel, and if it felt a bit bloated, then okay, it's time to change. But with cloth, it's just cloth, so you don't really know. But what's great about this is when it's on, you can still access this at the back here. So what I do is, if I'm a little bit unsure, is I can put my hand down there and just feel inside the nappy, and if it's dry at the top here, it's fine. If it's starting to get a bit wet towards the top, then I kind of know that it's time for a change, like now or very soon, so just to keep an eye out for that. So I think that's a really good thing for kind of newbies to cloth. Obviously you could do that if you were using cover and you had an insert in it. You can just pop your hand in and just feel if there's any dampness, and then you know it's starting to fill up towards the back and it's time for a change. So yeah, like I said, it's just lovely. I'm really enjoying using them, and I think for number 3 I'm going to buy quite a few more of these, just for we've just recently got a nanny, amazing, just for the nanny to use as well on the newborn. I'm not pregnant yet, but soon, hopefully. And yeah, really enjoy them for myself as well. Nice and easy. The velcro is amazing. It washes up really well. It never gets anything stuck to it, and I haven't had a velcro that's done that before. It literally never does. Tot Spots was a really good velcro, but I didn't like it. Sort of went back like this, like really close. This is nice. It's got space to kind of turn in on itself. Yeah, just really good, excellent all-round nappy. So definitely top 3 or 4 nappy. Yeah, okay. Cheers. Bye.